As temperatures today once again push 90 degrees, state Republicans are raising concerns about New York's power grid, according to the state's clean energy initiatives. In a letter to Governor Hochul, GOP members urging her to declare a state of emergency and suspend all electric mandates for electric vehicles, school buses, and buildings, along with other initiatives that they say are overloading the power grid. Tonight, 7 News reporter Kristen Moran is hearing from one of those concerned Republicans and sharing how the governor has now responded.
Well, we know it's hot out. There's no denying that. And as those temps rise, so does the demand on New York's power grid. That's why a group of state Senate Republicans is urging Governor Kathy Hochul to take a step back from her climate law, which calls for net zero emissions by 2050.
This is something we've been calling for since the CLCPA has passed. And we have been saying that this isn't going to work.
That's Senator George Borrella, one of the lawmakers who signed this letter. They're asking her to declare a statewide energy emergency, citing concerns over the grid reliability and rising utility costs tied to the state's climate policies.
Everyone else that supplies electricity has been telling them that this isn't going to work. The bottom line is a goal is not a plan, and there is no plan other than these expensive mandates and taking away reliable forms of energy.
But a spokesperson for the governor pushed back, calling the letter political grandstanding, saying the governor has made it clear she's taking an all-of-the-above approach to energy that prioritizes affordability, reliability, and sustainability. Rather than grandstanding, these legislators would be better off spending their time pushing back against the massive cuts their colleagues in Washington pushed through that will devastate their communities here in New York. And earlier this month, while in Western New York, Governor Hochul says her administration is slowing things down. She also said she's pushing back on utility companies like NYS, which recently requested to raise rates by almost 25%.
We cannot accomplish what those objectives were back before I became governor in a time frame that's going to not hurt ratepayers. So we're slowing things down. I want to make sure people know that. Just this morning, I challenged a rate increase application that's coming in from utility companies and told the Public Service Commission to take a hard look at that and try to make sure that we don't make life more expensive for people any way we can.
So the Republicans are asking for a pause, but based on the response from the governor's office, it doesn't seem that will be happening anytime soon. Kristen Moran, 7 News.